Good morning! It's February the 18th. I screwed up yesterday because I said it was February 18th yesterday, but actually it's February 18th today. And we walked me to Jake's Bounty. I'm in the garage. Let's get going. Down, 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 down. Come on, Nick. Now to Jake's Bounty. Down, down, down to Jake's Bounty. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. I'm your host, Jake Hernandez. It is a Thursday morning. It is February 18th, 2021. Yesterday I made a little mistake and got ahead of myself and said it was the 18th, but today is the 18th, alright? Again, that was music from Hydra, our opening scene. Haven't yet done the lyrics for it to go with Jake's Bounty. But there's some thoughts brewing. So go ahead and send in your comments below if you have any thoughts brewing as yourself. All right, well, I'd like to go and thank my sponsors today. I've got Hunt's Donuts right here. We'll talk about them later. I have another little commercial for them. We have Flea and Tick Shampoo for you and your dog because you have fleas too, just like your dog. Flea and Tick Shampoo. And also, we have the big movie quiz, all right? Still here at Jake's Bounty, still 350. 300 questions about action movies, comedy classics, and Oscar winners, which we'll be doing today because it's still the Oscar season. All right, well, let's go ahead and get to my bounty then. All right, so it's right here. I got this bad boy and another one. I found a few cool items I'll share with you, all right? So right now, I'll share a plastic bottle of water, right there, purified water. Boost. Now, this is another one where you're like, well, Jake, isn't this not actually real plastic, the one that's $1.20 a pound? Well, you're right. It's actually only 60 cents a pound. But you take off this right here, this wrapping, you throw this away, and you just sneak it in there with the other plastic bottles. They never know. All right, we also have Mocha Java, because why don't you just need energy drink when you can just have coffee and energy drink, right? Yeah, have some cocaine to that. Bubbly or bubbly, however you pronounce it, it's raspberry, and I don't care for this kind of brand of sparkling water, not my taste. Let's see if there's anything else in here. We've got Body Armor Light, peach mango, so there we go. Less sugar, I imagine, less calories. And finally, look at that Sprite. I thought this was actually something less than 12 full ounces, but it is 12 full ounces. So everything just looks smaller nowadays, right? Don't answer that. All right, well, let's go ahead and get down on my bounty. Found this guy right here. Now, he can do anything. He can hold stuff like a pencil or this penny I also found. Bam. Now, I'm assuming this held something before at one time because it says $9.99 right there, that sticker on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's what it was holding something, I guess. And it's a basket, and I'm going to keep it and use it for something. For right now, maybe just like this, and this, this. I'm getting really organized, guys. Ooh, look, I found a nickel. Kick ass. All right, but you see what I'm talking about. And I want to do a short scene now from the movie The Godfather. So just give me a second. All right, the famous orange peel scene, right, from The Godfather. Go ahead and pick that up right now at Jake's Bounty. Just $1, 7-day rental, 10 Academy Award nominations. Took home Best Picture, Best Actor for Marlon Brando. Took a lot out of me doing that scene. No wonder I'm not an actor, fucking out of shape, fat, and I suck too. But let's go ahead and get to the news, why don't we? All right. You can get your groceries delivered by a robot apparently now. Central California grocery store has teamed up with technology company Starship Technologies, and they have patented with college campuses where they'll take robots and they'll have them take you your food. Now, it's not going to be like a whole, grocery list, say like something that would take you an hour to do, at Walmart. It's just going to be like, for a meal or two, or maybe a little more. But it's still pretty cool. I imagine it's going to be pretty expensive, and it's still probably in the early stages, but get ready for that. Robots delivering your food to you. All right, Fresno Business is selling $12,000 Disney-inspired fantasy playhouse. This is at Monster Studios in Fresno. It comes with a matching doghouse, and it was inspired by Hansel and Gretel. So anybody that's interested in that fairy tale playhouse, go ahead right now and go to Monster Studios. Type in that and go ahead and look that up and let them know you're interested. Armed man robs 7-Eleven in Fresno, Central Fresno. This happened Ashland and Marks, 2:30 a.m. this morning. I've been there. I've been to that 7-Eleven. It has nice facilities, good slurping machine, always working. Big Gulp is always there and always working too. They have a whole bunch of flavors like horchata and orange whip. And you got to try every one of those, even though sometimes they taste like shit. But anyway, the robber got away with $850 and a pack of cigarettes. Well, if it was me, I would have gotten a Slurpee, real big one. But no pack of cigarettes. That's just, I'm not into cigarettes. I guess you can sell them, but then what's the use here? You got $850. If you happen to know anything about this case, please let the Fresno PD know. They are looking over surveillance cameras right now, so I assume they're going to catch the guy pretty quickly. All right, well, also in the news, Visalia police are looking for a 27-year-old man accused of lewd acts with a child. His name is Richard Matthew Felix. Wow, 3 first names. I've never actually heard of that. I've heard of 2 first names, like Jim Bob, that's his last name. Oh, I guess that's really not somebody's last name. It could be. Who knows? But this guy has 3 first names, and he's a 5'4" tall man, so he's really easy to point out. All you gotta do is look down. And he's in the Reedley area. He's Mexican, brown hair, brown eyes. And if you have any knowledge of this man, please let the Visalia police know. All right, Fresno County man has been accused of possessing videos of children being raped. 29-year-old Carlos Sanchez Cienfuegos. So Carlos Sanchez Cienfuegos, 2 last names. So we went from 3 first names to 2 last names. He is 29 years old, and he was actually arrested. He had electronic devices which had the rape videos of the children, and he is, like I said, in the Fresno County Jail. His bail is set at $40,000. I don't know why they listed that. Some guy's just going to come and bail him out or some shit. I don't know. All right, here's good news, bad news. Depends how you look at it. Motel Drive is no longer Motel Drive. It hasn't been for a while, but there was a few motels that you could still go in there, rent a room for an hour and do some drugs, or you could do a prostitute, whatever. Not that I ever did that, no. But no more. All those hotels along Hotel Drive have now been, remodeled and reconstructed for homeless families. That's right. So no longer can you go into the, seedy motels in Motel Drive and just, hit your stuff and then, have sex with a prostitute. No longer. So what I am actually proposing, you come over here to Jake's Bounty, to this Fornicate Yourself Studios, the garage, and you can hang out for an hour, half hour, whatever it takes for you to do your business and get the hell out. But be respectful, all right? You can have sex, you can do drugs, but just be respectful. That's all I ask. And it'll be like a flat rate of, say, like $30. I don't know. I mean, it's not like you're gonna sleep here, right? But that's what I'm proposing, and it's good news for Motel Drive and for homeless people, I'm assuming. but at the same time, what do people who are disabled, what do people who are ugly and, you know, shy do, you know? I mean, we can't go to Motel Drive and have sex in a room anymore? What's the world coming to? All right, well, Throwback Thursdays. I want to show a little picture of my grandma, my sister, and myself right there. That's at least from 12 years ago. My grandmother passed away back in 2010, early 2010, February, I think. So it's probably been like close to 11 years now. I took care of her for about 4 years. So that was really cool. Got to know her. You know, she one time worked at See's Candy in South San Francisco. Had amazing fudge that she made. She stole the recipe, of course, but you know, it was just amazing fudge, amazing woman. She took care of me a lot of times. My mom was at work and my dad was at work. I remember just going to her house and they had this roulette wheel. And my brother and I would play with this roulette wheel and we had these poker chips. We didn't know what we were doing. We were young kids. But we still, you know, rolled the roulette wheel and had the ball go round, 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 guess on it. I guess we did that part right. But we also like color books and go over there almost every Saturday. And just really miss those times. I really cherish those times. And yeah, so here's a picture of my grandma, my sister, and myself. Good times. All right, well, let's go ahead right now and do some Oscar winner questions from the Big Movie Quiz, all right? Like, you can get this at Jake's Bounty right now. Let's go ahead and get to some hopefully easy questions. These have been really hard. Which movie won an Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1983? Okay, think about that for a second. And go ahead and take time. And time's up. The answer is Flashdance. All right. In what year was a ceremony interrupted by a streaker running across the stage? Oh, that must have been interesting. I didn't even know that a streaker ran across the stage in the Academy Awards. That must have been really, really something. Back in 1974, that happened, okay? You were not going to get that. That's why I gave you the answer. It happened back in 1974. A person streaked on the Academy Awards. I wonder if there's actually, you know, footage of that. Okay. Well, here's one that might actually be a little easy for you guys. Which film won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 2015? All right. Go ahead and look at your phones. Go ahead and type it up because this one really stumped me too. This is Birdman with Michael Keaton. It was a pretty good movie. I liked it. A little different. All right. One more. When Walt Disney won an Academy Award for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1938, he was presented with seven mini statues. True or false? Go ahead and take time and think yourself. Got a 50-50 on this. Did he actually win 7 statues, miniature 7 statues, because of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs? All right. And time's up. The answer is true. That's pretty cool, huh? 7 little dwarf statues. I'd like to see those, or at least footage of it, like I said. Okay, I thought Mickey was going to throw up. I'm going to go ahead right now and let you know about tomorrow's show. It'll be Funky Fridays. We'll have a soundtrack from a movie from back in the 70s. Who knows? Maybe we'll have it back in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. We've been doing a whole bunch of funk music and funk soundtracks. And we'll also have my bounty. We'll have the news. We'll also have my sponsors like Flea and Tick Shampoo. You can get it at Jake's Bounty. Just type in the word Flea. All right. You can also get my 399 Games puzzles, trivia questions are all right here. It's still Jake's Bounty, still $7.99. And also the Big Movie Quiz. All right. Still here at Jake's Bounty, still $3.50. Get it right now. I also want to let you know about Hunt's Donuts. It's open 25 hours a day in San Francisco. And they make their donuts with extra grease because these are for the chief of police. All right, if you don't know what that quote is from, go ahead and go to punks living in beer vats in San Francisco, 1983, and look up fascist, only fascists eat donuts. All right, and you'll see just an interesting video. It's really incredible. I didn't think the song would get stuck in my head, but now I can't get that song stuck in my head. And that quote is just crazy. These donuts are made with extra grease because they're made for the chief of police. But there you have it, and that's another show for today. Come back and join me tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Be good to yourselves, and be good to each other. All right, see you tomorrow. Fucking technology sucks. Just wait right there. I'm gonna come back. And remember, I want you guys to go ahead and come up with some lyrics to this song right here. It's Hydra with Going Down. And it's Jake's Bounty. I'll see you tomorrow. Going down to Jake's Bounty. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2021. You can follow him on his Facebook page. You can go to his channel. You can go to his website. Give him a like, give him a comment, and also please subscribe.